Good afternoon. It's June the 25th, 2015. Time to wrap it up for today. We came in today on the E-mini wanting to be sellers first. We thought the market would be lower high, lower high, lower low, and the overnight match. So today we have a lower high and a lower low, and the attractor right down here, which we thought we had a fair chance of getting to, is this 20.95.50. Now the importance of this chart and this structure is right here. You know where the market's going to go. You don't know how long it's going to take, but if a low volume number holds, you will get to a high volume number. And it took 4 days, 4 trading days to do it. But you do know where the market's going before the fact, and that can only help your trading with better trade locations. So this F1 screen says we're sellers coming into tomorrow. Some news tomorrow: consumer sentiment. Michigan consumer sentiment is looking at 94 plus 94.6 is where they expect that to be tomorrow. Okay, so when we looked at the overnight, we came into the day looking at the overnight session. You can see that we got a move in the overnight out of this high volume area. You can see that even though London rallied, it stopped where it should, so resistance was retested and the market was pointed lower, and then we get a move in B period essentially out of this high volume area, and the market comes down. Now you say, wait a second, I had a P right here and started out with a pretty nice rally. Well, the market did hit the trading target, which would be this high volume number. That's the attractor. Rule number 2, high volume numbers are support or resistance the first time hit. There's a high volume number for you right there. We had talked about that 93.50 as a possibility. So again, knowing where the market's going to go before the fact can only help your trading. So if the market were to close right here at 97 right there, our first sell would be 99 to 01. And then 4 to 6. I said Michigan sentiment is tomorrow at 94.6. Usually pretty good reflection of stock market sentiment, so that number should be positive. Don't have any idea how it'll come in, higher or lower. Don't know. On the buy side, because we are pointed lower and we have a new distribution lower, we did get a new distribution out of this 2101 area. And this is a possibility right up here but that's where it started. So this 2100 give or take is where our first level of resistance is. We'll say maybe 90.92. And if we went back and we looked at the F1 screen, we'd see that 85 area, 83 is trading targets. So we'll make it 85 plus or minus for our buy number 2 tomorrow. But I think you have to be pleased with the ability to come in for this way or this filter or this overlay. How it can tell you which way the market is most likely to go, and the accuracy of those calls is just really, really hard to beat once you get into it. And if you get the direction right, everything else just kind of falls into place. Now you can make money not getting the direction right, but it's a lot harder. And if you fade the market all day long, you take a lot more trades than you have to take if you're trading with the market's direction. Okay, lower high, lower low. This tells us we should be sellers tomorrow, but this is auction week. And the most likely occurrence during auction week is a pause day, as you remove 2 elements from the market. The primary dealers are balancing their books, getting all that right for settlement, and the large institutional players that buy cash securities are sidelined. Their needs have been filled. So you take 2 of the major components out, and that leaves the retail accounts and exchange members, and that tends to yield a trading range. You can see that in the distribution today. It's pretty square. We started off this morning wanting to be buyers. 9 to 13 was the buy area. It took a long time to set up. We thought the market would close at least above 16, the average price, and starting out this morning we said the close would be 18 plus or minus, and the official day session close I believe was 19, 18.5 or 19, and that information was in your hands at 6:45 this morning, so we know what we're talking about doing this now. The issue for tomorrow is pause day, or can we move and break analysts? And I think it takes help from the news to do that, and I don't think Michigan sentiment will do it. A Greek deal would probably bring in selling on this because you'd be into risk-on investments, and that would not be treasuries. And then traders would sell this and buy the E-mini. Greek deal looks like it's off until Monday. There's still at a very wide variance in which either side will accept. So Greece has till Monday morning to work out their deal. So on a close at 19, we'll put our first sell. We're going to sell failure to take out 20 to 24. We're going to give it a little bit of room, but my guess is that maybe stops above this day session high, and that's on the assumption that the E-mini doesn't break or spill this afternoon, and then back into today's trading range with a close tomorrow in the 125.16 to 19 area. Second sell will be 27 to 31. On the buy side, we're at the top of value right now. The auction took place at 11, 10.5, 11. So we'll make buy 1. We'll catch this high volume number here. Again, we'll just leave it at 9 to 13. And I don't think we can break the market, so we'll do 1 to 5 for buy 2. Now, one of the frustrating things for all traders is that, you know, every one of us gets to the point where you can call the market correctly, but you can't make money trading it yet. But that's one of the a lot of the frustration and a lot of the angst and a lot of the mental malpractice, so to speak, that we do to ourselves comes from that growth where we can call, as you know, say the market's going higher or lower, and then be right about it, but still not make money. And what you need to do on that knowledge that you can call the market's direction is that you go to work on your methodology, and then you've got to believe your methodology. You have to take the trades, and that takes a while to settle into that groove, being able to do it. So all the pieces eventually fit together, and all of us have to go through the same process, and it takes time. Got a high at 27, last rotate up was 22, then M at 21, so again, sell failure to take out 24, 28. And then we're basically going to sell 31s to 03s with the idea we have ourselves a trading range. On the buy side, we have 04 way down there at the bottom of value. Last rotation down in L stopped at 10. And we're currently at 19, so we'll make 5 to 9 buy 1. And then back down to our 25, 29 for buy 2. I have a pretty good feeling that maybe sell 2 holds and buy 1 holds, looking at the market from a little bit bigger perspective. Our buy number 2 today was 25 to 29, and we picked that up pretty nicely. Okay, looking at gold, just really quiet and not a hell of a lot of volatility to work with. And it's clearly selling right now, but it's not breaking. So we have an inside day that tends to yield a trading range. So we'll call for a trading range with the Greek market probably the Greek question probably holding the market in check. Longer term, it's definitely a B, and you're looking for a place to sell it. So I think we'll just keep today's numbers, maybe lower them, sell 74.76, sell 79.81. On the buy side, we're going to make 68 to 70 buy 1, and then 65 plus or minus buy 2. And I don't look for a big day in gold tomorrow. Now, about 1 day a week now, given this low volatility, gold just goes nuts. So we do have we have to watch it, and we could get a nice trading out of it, but given the Greek decision not coming until Monday, probably going to be a fairly quiet day. Okay, crude is pointed lower, but the bottom isn't falling out of it. Every day we read articles about how the world is awash in crude oil. Lower high, lower low, market is pointed lower. So we're sellers off the F1 screen. Every day we look at the markets the same way. We put them through the same templates. And that allows us a consistency in our trade recommendations. Okay, so I mean, does 59 hold or not? It's a B. It is pointed lower. Let's try 59, 59 and a quarter. Let them get stops below today, but not break tomorrow. And then our 58, 50, 58, 75 for buy 2. On the sell side, 60 is resistance, so 60, 60 and a quarter, sell 1. 60, 50, 60, 75, sell 2. And we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't think anything happens in the euro, so maybe a little rally tomorrow on the idea that they're going to get a deal, and cover your shorts before the weekend. It has been selling. Today the market, if memory serves me correctly, was on hold for most of the day. Still favors lower prices. Most of the selling was done in London. The screen clearly tells you to find a place to sell it. So end of the week short covering is the biggest dynamic I see here. It tends to rally on the idea that they're going to get a deal. And so we're kind of right here in the middle. So we came in this morning wanting to sell 25s to 35s. That's where we are inside the congestion area, leaning P. We have the London high over here at 37. So we're going to try 40 to 50, sell 1. And 75 plus or minus, sell 2. And on the buy side, we'll stick with our 75 down below. Put a question mark at 12. So 75, 85, buy 1. Let them get stops, and then our 50 plus or minus for buy 2. And that does it for June the 25th, 2015. Again, I want to thank everybody that's coming in and visiting with us. Hopefully it's been worth your time. I know it's been worth your time. We know what we're talking about. The calls are good. You're going to get more insights on who does what to whom in the market, and you can get faster than you can get at any other place in the world. So looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow. And with that said, I will shut it down for this June the 25th and see you bright and early in the morning, 6:45 a.m. Central. I'm out of here.